your laughing makes people laugh.
No.
Just the laugh. Well, not that laugh, no. Or that one. I wish I hadn't said
Do you remember when I used to teach yoga and I did that laughing, yoga meditation?
Oh, that was so embarrassing.
And so I did it like starting a lawnmower, you know, like...
Really bad. I was just so mortified. I was at the back of the class trying to get out the window to get away from it.
Oh my God. Well, laughter's really good for us though, you know? I mean, endorphins, dolphins.
Yes, chemicals
dolphins,
and things go, yes, dolphins
sharks.
come out. You can swim with a dolphin when you're laughing. Yeah, the body definitely responds to
Let's
that.
talk about you for a moment with this. Why could you not laugh when your wife is teaching the laughing yoga?
No, I did. I'm going, ha 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 ha, and inside I'm going, dear God, get me away from this.
I'm sorry, but what you just did is not a laugh.
Because it wasn't funny.
Well, it's not I wasn't there saying jokes. I was there doing a lawnmower.
Yes, very good. Yes.
Now,
so
if you
I'm
do
not
that,
allowed to be embarrassed.
No, I think you need to give embarrassment up. How old are you?
75. Ooh, I'll be 76 in 2 months.
You're 75 years old,
76
soon to be
in
76,
2
and you're still embarrassed. Come on.
Doesn't time fly when you're unhappy?
Let's delve into this.
What?
If you were coaching somebody and they said, you know, Mr. G,
I'm
really embarrassed all the time. I just don't know what to
not
do.
all
I'm
the
so
time.
embarrassed, Mr. G. I just get embarrassed at certain situations.
Well, then I would say you're a sad little person. But if you can get embarrassed with certain things, that's called normal.
I think we have to overcome our embarrassment.
Said the person who never does.
I do improv, which can be really embarrassing. When it was at a stand-up...
You can't even drive the car down our street in case somebody sees you in this old charabang because you're embarrassed.
It's a 2006 Honda
See, now you're
Odyssey
going to make the excuse.
with
Let's
broken windshield and there's no rear view mirror.
And nobody can see
and it goes...
any of that. Oh, like your lawnmower.
And everybody, as you drive back, looks and thinks, oh, God, look at those nasty people.
Nobody does that.
When we park in front of a cafe where people are sitting outside eating and they all look up and...
Nobody does.
Well, maybe you're
just embarrassed.
I am
But
embarrassed.
because you know you're embarrassed, you're now going to make the reason why you should be embarrassed. But you can't. You stop being embarrassed. Now, could you work on that and just stop being embarrassed?
Well, that's what I'm saying to you. You stop being embarrassed.
You stop first and then I will. How about that? Bloody annoying woman. Damn.
I definitely...
Do you know what I realised? That in the 54 years that we've been married, together, 1 year of sin and 53 years of marriage.
1 year of sin, living over the sin. Yes, go on.
I am really at fault in everything.
Yes.
And your job is to show me the faults that I have.
Exactly.
For the whole of my life.
Yes. I think
Isn't
I'm
that
doing a marvellous job, by the way.
But a little strange, don't you think?
Not really.
You are perfect.
Yes.
And I have all these faults. What? How did that happen?
I don't know how it happened.
What?
I mean,
you know exactly.
Have you always
why.
had all these faults?
Not when I was single, I didn't. No, when I was single, I was footloose and fancy free, having the time of my life. We get married, and boy, I never knew how many faults I had. What is that about?
Well, aren't you a better person now?
Oh my God!
Before you got married,
I'm a much better person now. I cower in the corner most of the time, in case I'm picked up again with and look at that. And you did. Oh, I saw you do.
And you can't do laughing yoga.
And I can't do laughing yoga because of the whole thing.
I know what you mean.
It's like improv. I'm embarrassed even watching it. Never mind participating in it.
My problem is that
Yes.
I think I'm probably a narcissist and a pathological something. Because all the fault, like I talk to you about, and I say, oh, we're in General G's court now, and call you the court. And
Oh, yes.
and really I am the one that has the biggest court. And I sit in judgment. And what can I do? Tell me what to do, because I don't want to be judging you and critical and
No, you can't. You can't say that, babe.
I can say
It's
that, and I just
54
said it.
years, so we know you are, and you can't help it.
But I don't want to be doing that anymore.
But you keep doing it. So what's the? So there's something. You see what I mean? It
Well,
doesn't correlate what you're saying.
Right. Well, let's talk about how can I stop doing it. I mean, I guess I can before it pops out of my mouth, like for example, when we're doing the podcast and you kind of go or sometimes, and I want to say stop doing that.
Or
Banging the
backing
table
the
with
tea.
you.
And then what did we see when we looked at the last podcast where we were laughing at ourselves?
Mr. Beast or something was
Yeah.
bang. Oh no, I was bang. Yes,
That's
I
right,
was
darling.
banging.
Yes, you, not Mr. Beast. And
Right.
See, there it is. It's like that. It's impossible for you to say you do something wrong.
Oh, it so is. I don't know. But tell me what to... Come on, help me.
It's all
Tell
too late
me
now.
what to do. It's
Way
never
too
too
late.
late. It's never too late.
Oh my God. Well, if you were 20 odd, we could probably do something.
Let's pretend I'm
but you're
20 odd with the
74 and it's
facelift.
all gone.
Hello, Jeff. Can you tell me, please, what to do? Because we're going to get married soon and I don't want to be critical of you all our married life. What should I do, darling?
Well, if you just talked and behaved like that, nothing at all, sweetheart. Just keep it up.
All right.
But now talk normally.
Hello.
Hello, what the hell's going on here?
Banging
Farmer
a cup
G
down.
here, and I'm not tolerating. There's too many things going wrong on this farm, and I'm here to make sure they don't happen. It's too late and it's hopeless.
It's never too late and it's never hopeless.
Oh,
it
please.
never is, babe. It's never
Always.
too late to change.
It's totally too late.
What the fuck? Don't
What?
look at those.
I
and
look
just
at
messages come up.
There's messages flying. I can't bear it.
on my laptop. It's
On
not
my
even
laptop.
messages
Here
for
we go,
you,
look.
you big
Here.
bungo.
See,
yeah,
look,
that was
I
a,
rest my case.
right. See, and you're resting your case
Yeah.
in the court of Jeffrey G.
No, you you just can't help it.
I can't help it.
So it's impossible.
And I don't want to say it's impossible. I Mission Impossible
Right, exactly.
is always possible.
Yes, if you have ridiculous FX things.
Tom Cruise didn't. There was no. He actually took his motorbike off the
off a
cliff
ramp
top.
that was special. No, it wasn't a cliff top, you twerp. It was a ramp specially made in Norway so he could do it. So nothing
Did you just
untoward
call
could
me
happen.
a twerp?
A twit, a twaddle, a twinkling twit twat. Oh, there you go, twinkling twit twat. It's what you are.
I think I am.
but
So, but still,
we
he
will
made
keep
it.
going.
Yes, because they
And
made it possible
fight them
with
on
a
the
ramp.
beaches.
Maybe
Yes.
I need a ramp up my ass.
Yeah, there you go. Not a bad idea. Can I watch?
Here's why I think that this happens. Because women in general, we have the synapses between the two sides of our brain weren't severed by testosterone as yours was severed by testosterone when you were about 10 or 11 years old. And so you mainly go from your logical side of the brain. But I see everything. Like I do, and I see the things that are wrong and, oh, that's wrong and you're doing that wrong. And I just have to say... All right.
You see everything, do you?
Well,
Hey, God.
I see everything that you do that's
it's
wrong.
2 foot in front of you. After that, you're fucked.
Well, I do.
You can't even get out the elevator the right way.
True.
You can't drive a car in any different direction than the direction that you don't know you're directing.
Well,
You've literally no idea where you're driving.
now you've chosen my directional incapability, and I think you're being critical
and you
now.
don't spot people and what they're doing and how they're doing it.
True.
You miss conversations.
I do.
But other than that, you're spot on. What?
I can see if something's not in its right place in the house, for example.
No, you can't. I'm the one following you, taking it from the place you've just dropped it and putting it back in the place it should be.
Well, so I'm a load of shite, in other words. Just a big
But
load
this is
of
it. You
shite.
cannot say anything because you're in a dream world of you do everything right and I'm the idiot.
I do. Yes.
54 years, I'm a complete idiot with so many problems, I don't know where to start.
Right. I don't want to be married to an idiot.
Oh, but you do because it makes you so happy.
Why would it make
Look
me
at that
happy?
again, you're something happening. And all the name again. It's like, wow.
I have never talked like...
You seem to do it very well, though. You're just a perfect example.
Are you critical?
Oh, all the time.
Well, at least you're fessing up to that. That's okay.
I fess up to everything, babe.
So do I, you big
you've
dongle
never done
buns.
it in your life. You've never accepted any of your shortcomings.
Oh, of course I do. I just fessed up to... I don't know. I can't remember. I think you gaslight me a lot.
I gaslight you.
I think you might do. Or maybe I'm gaslighting you. I don't know.
You know, I thought that was setting your farts on fire when I heard that, gaslighting.
I had a
still
boyfriend
don't understand what it means.
Did set his farts on fire. I didn't actually see it, but I think... did he have pants on when he set his farts on fire?
Sometimes.
And sometimes
not.
Where were you all when
and
this
happened? And he'd have to watch the backdraft, otherwise the hairs on his arse would get shriveled to...
How many boys were there?
4 or 5.
4 or 5 boys.
And we'd say, do it again, and he'd stand up on a table or somewhere higher.
Yeah.
Bend over.
Yeah.
Light the match and...
It was a match. It wasn't even a
to
lighter.
His arse that would flame.
Well, someone else must have lit the match because you can't be bending over. And,
yes.
Did you ever light the match?
I don't think I ever did. I just watched it in amazement.
Wow.
How do you do that? To order. I mean, literally to order. He could fart and light his farts to order. I don't know how that happens.
Maybe he ate a lot of spinach or something.
Because he's strong to the finish, because he eats his spinach. He's Graham, the fart lighter's boy.
Oh, bless him. He was a lovely boy.
He was a dick, but never mind.
He died in a car crash. I don't think we should be talking badly of him.
Well, only when you
When he was just
bring that
like
up.
19, I think.
I think we're having quite a fun time talking about lighting his farts, but you had to bring it down to... and he died in a car crash. So I don't think we should be talking about...
Well, I don't think we should.
What?
It was terribly sad. The church was full. Everybody was there.
Waiting for him to light his... Oh, no, he was dead by then.
And he wasn't even driving. It was a drunk driving friend of his.
And they'd probably stolen the car.
Oh, Lord.
Knowing him. Knowing him, knowing
He was
you.
an auto mechanic.
Oh. Very good. Right.
Well,
he was a brain surgeon. Oh my God.
God, life is fucking sad though, isn't it, really?
No, why?
Well, you know, that
You're
he did
still here?
die. True.
What?
Criticising and being amazing and...
People are going to die. Why do we get upset about death?
Oh, I don't want to talk about death.
Don't want to talk about
Well, the reason that we get upset about death is it's not about the person because they've gone, but it's everybody that's left that now has a gaping hole in their lives of where this person used to be. Like if you were gone, it would just be me on a
10
podcast,
minutes.
Which would be very boring.
10 minutes you'd be on to doing something else.
Would I?
Of course.
Like what else would I be doing?
No, you'd be singing in the choir more and writing furiously in the thing and maybe shedding a tear occasionally but loving every second of it, typing away.
You know
that's going to end up everywhere, like your cup thing. But we'll not talk about your cup thing, just me pretending to type. Very good. And I can
you could have gone like that and then it would have been fine. Are you saying that if you pop off before me,
which
that
is
I'm
highly
actually
likely,
going to be
statistically, I'm going to go before you.
Not upset?
Why would I want you upset? I've had a good life. I've gone on. We've been all together. What the hell?
Well, because you won't be there.
It's a selfish act of being upset because you're not there anymore to do what I want you to do.
There'd be no one to criticise.
Exactly.
I couldn't
so criticise
you
act.
For sitting at night in your underpants.
Oh my God, I think I've done that 4 times in 54 years. Unpacking. unbelievable woman.
You love to sit in your underpants.
But I don't. Have you noticed?
I know, because it just was
because it's another fault of yours.
It wasn't that. It was just that we were sitting watching TV, and there you are in your red underpants, your boxer shorts, and just kind of like your legs were just like, they were huge in front of me.
Mansplaining.
And big feet, and your belly was protruding out because you'd opened your shirt as well. It felt like we were on the beach in the south of France.
I was trying to attract your attention for a sexual deviance act.
Were you really?
Not at all. Not after what you say.
No, but,
oh God, that's
but
disgusting.
before I said that, were you really thinking, ooh, because
No.
I have been on a bike behind you, and I have said like, ooh, you've got very attractive legs, your calf muscles pumping up and down. I do kind of like that. So were you in your mind thinking?
No, honestly, I can say no.
Why?
It's just more comfortable.
To be in your underpants?
Yes.
Why can't you put pyjamas on like I do?
Because then I have to take my underpants off to put my pyjamas on to go into bed. So I have to take my pyjamas off because I can't sleep. I have to sleep nude, as you know. So there you go.
Well, so do
So I've
I.
got 3 things to do when all I want to do is just sit in my underwear. Again, another mistake.
I do the 3 things. I take my clothes off and put my pyjamas on.
You're a little prudy, little prude. Oh, don't that. People can see me, you know. Yes, the guy on the top of the 3rd story building on the roof with his binoculars, trained to see you in your dressing gown. It's like, really?
Oh, you want me to sit in the nude?
Oh, I would love that.
Well, I'm not going to.
See? Of course.
Because that would lead to sex.
And we're not having any of that, thank you. We're British.
Well, we do have quite a lot of sex, but I wanted.
I only wanted when I wanted, in the right place that I wanted, without anything to do.
When I'm relaxing, watching TV, I don't want a creepy crawly hand coming over and like getting a tit or something.
Oh my God.
You know, I just want to be left alone to watch whatever. Port Protection or
something like some murder mystery
the
from
Fury
Masterpiece
documentary about
Theatre,
the
yes.
boxer.
Oh, that was good.
Or SEAL Team.
SEAL Team, yeah.
That was
That's nasty though, that's all killing.
I can't believe that you and I binged watched SEAL Team.
I know.
And really enjoyed it. And I mean, we're both against guns, really. It's like...
Because I think everybody likes to see, we're back to the human animal and the human being. The human animal loves violence and
yes.
Hence why we watch things like American football and soccer and ice hockey. What isn't?
Well, I mean, it's not. It's a sport. I mean, it can get violent, but they're not bringing out guns and bashing each other.
But it's violence,
generally.
you twit. They break ankle. These guys that play American football end up completely weird by the time they're 40 because of all the head banging. And soccer players can hardly walk because their legs have been hammered so often. And ice hockey, where they literally beat each other.
Okay.
So it's, that's why we love it.
So we do like to watch violence.
There's nothing better than somebody running around a track that falls and slips and goes face down onto the track. We love it.
Oh, I don't know. I don't really want to put
You
this...
love it. Admit it.
I do like to see people on YouTube falling down and
banging
falling
their
over.
heads, and it's all
wonderful. It is
wonderful.
funny, slipping on an
they're
icy
in
path.
hospital with concussion, but
Well, I'm
you're
not
laughing.
thinking about that. It is
Well, of course you're
a
not,
banana
because
skin.
you like violence. I rest my case again.
Piss off.
Thank you.
Telling me what I like and what I don't like.
I'm not. I'm just watching you doing things. Little violence makes us happy.
Is it? Well, yes, do you
Not
know
about
what?
us, but watching it makes you...
You have been known to enjoy watching Karens on YouTube, you know.
Oh, it just amazes me. That really is like watching a snake eating a rat or something. It's like, oh, I can't take my eyes away. These people, these nutters in McDonald's are screaming about nothing and attacking people. It's like, wow. And saying nasty, disgusting things. Well, and then they say, I'm an American, this is free speech. Morons. But never mind.
But I think you're
They're
a
everywhere.
moron watching it.
Thank you.
I do, darling.
Oh, well, I think I am. Yeah.
Right, so you're an American
saying
and you're a moron.
Yes. Well, who isn't? Show me somebody who isn't a moron.
I don't know.
At some level, doing something.
Yes.
Yes. So we're all morons.
But I don't know why you have to say, no, I'm American and I'm a moron.
Well, because that's the way they get away with it. It's my free speech to shout and hurl abuse, hateful things that are just vile. But I'm allowed to do it because I'm an American with freedom. 89 countries have freedom of speech everywhere in the world. But for some reason, some Americans think this is the only country. It's ludicrous.
You've just gone off subject there a little bit. We're talking
I
about...
go off subject a lot, thank you.
We're talking about...
Please subscribe. We need lots of subscribers. How about that for a little...
Followers,
is that a
I
little
think.
sales conversation
Yes.
here? Because without you subscribing, we can't do it.
I don't think that...
Which I think most people are going, good, let's not subscribe so they can't do it.
Right.
It's too embarrassing watching these people.
Well, especially
And I
when
hope you're watching.
you're calling Americans morons. I don't
I'm
think
an
that...
American. Why can I not say that? Stop. I'm an American.
Let's just clarify
Sorry, I'll say
this.
it the right way. I'm an American.
Let's clarify this.
Just
You're
clarify.
talking about people that use free speech to say hateful things.
Correct.
And shouting at people.
Correct.
And that's the thing that
Yes.
you don't like, which I agree with. I don't like that either. Even though sometimes I think I have done that.
Not you, darling.
Well, this is the problem.
Ah.
The problem is that when we cannot control our anger and reactivity, then we get into trouble.
I think, this is one of the reasons that I fell in love with you, because you're like a wild cat. You're very, what's the other word?
I don't know.
Scary.
Yeah.
Frightening. Mm-hmm. Never know what you're going to say. You won't put up with anything that you think isn't right. Mm-hmm. Feisty. Mm-hmm. That's another word. Feisty.
Yeah.
I think that's what I fell in love with.
Why?
Well, I don't want anybody going, oh, yes. I wanted somebody who's an independent person like me.
Okay. Well, so
I've
then...
suffered badly for that, by the way.
Of course you
let
have.
me tell you.
Yes.
In 54 years of you being you.
I know. It's hard.
A lot of upset and misery in my life.
It is hard to be
normal,
feisty. No, it's not. I think people like likable people, and I'm not always likable. And
well, you're not normal.
oh, I think I am. Bundy.
Oh, not at all. I don't think either of us are normal to have done what we did in our life. We've got something going for us that pushes us forward and wants to do things and get involved and get angry and rough.
I think everybody...
Put 'em on.
You think that you're different.
Oh, I know.
Everybody thinks they're different, which
Of course.
makes everybody the same.
I hate that.
Do you
Differently
think
the
you're
same.
special?
Oh, I am.
Oh my God! Everybody thinks
Oh,
they're
you
special.
don't think you're special?
Nah.
Holy crap!
Not really.
Hey.
I mean, I guess a
Another
little
bottle
bit.
of wine. Hey, what?
But everybody thinks they're special, which makes us all the same. Do you get that?
And the point is what? We're all the same.
We
and
are
we're
all the
boring,
same.
And what's the point?
We all think we're amazing. Although, no, I guess some people don't think they're special.
Oh, bless them. There's some people who are just very depressed and upset with themselves and life. And
I've been there.
yes, exactly.
Not a nice place to be. The answer is, go ahead and keep thinking that you're special. I'm talking to myself. And keep
to
being
everyone
who
else.
you are, because
Just, yeah, be who you.
we love you.
Now, if you don't like who you is, that's a problem. So you've got to look at who is you. Own up to all your foibles and bits and mistakes and think and go, great. Well, I made a mistake. Fine, let's carry on.
Yes.
Because we're all going to make mistakes. We're all going to do stupid things, mean things, nasty things, rude things, horrendous things. That's what we do because we're part human animal and part human being. The part human being is loving, giving, caring, sharing, full of joy. The human animal is fuck you. Don't look at me like that. Let me get into McDonald's so I can scream and shout about my hamburger. So you see, like that. It just is what we is. But if you don't like yourself, that's tricky. You've got to like yourself. So you've got to look at what you don't like and go, wait a minute, who cares?
Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself and forage forward. We love you very much.
Like a wild animal.
And I'm hungry, so
and I'm going now
to get something to eat.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
Yes.
Yes.